The Weimar Republic is often remembered as an economic disaster. But its economy didn't simply collapse in the early 1930s, nor was it a steady decline from the start. Instead, it lurched between crisis, recovery, and collapse again. Here are 4 facts you need to know about the economy of Weimar Germany. Reparations created long-term pressure. Under the Treaty of Versailles, Germany was required to pay reparations for war damage. By 1921, these were set at 132 billion gold marks, or £6.6 billion. These payments strained public finances and angered many Germans. However, historians debate the extent of damage this burden placed on the national finances. Germany's real problem was how the government chose to deal with them. This mattered because the economic crisis came less from the reparations alone and more from political decisions made under this economic pressure. Hyperinflation was the result of political choice. In 1923, the Weimar government printed money to pay striking workers during the French occupation of the Ruhr. The result was hyperinflation. Savings became worthless, wages lagged behind prices, and everyday life became chaotic. However, hyperinflation did not affect everyone equally. Debtors and some businesses benefited, whilst those with savings lost everything. This mattered because hyperinflation eroded faith in the government and the currency, even after the crisis had ended. The Dawes and Young plans stabilised the economy, but made it dependent. From 1924, the Dawes Plan restructured reparations and brought large American loans into Germany. Later, in 1929, the Young Plan reduced total payments and extended the deadline. These plans brought real recovery. Wages rose, industry grew, and living standards improved. But recovery rested on short-term American credit, not long-term economic strength. This mattered because renewed stability was real, but fragile. The Wall Street crash exposed economic dependency. When the Wall Street crash hit in 1929, American loans were withdrawn, almost overnight. German banks collapsed, businesses failed, and unemployment soared to around 6 million. The crisis was not caused by Weimar policy alone, but it hit Germany harder than most countries because of its dependence on foreign loans. This mattered because economic collapse eroded support for democracy and opened the door to extremist solutions. The Weimar economy wasn't a story of constant failure. It was a cycle of pressure, collapse, recovery, and collapse again, with each crisis leaving faith in democracy weaker than before.